Good morning, everybody. It's the day after I posted the latest podcast, and we've got Agita there, and we've got one of the babies there, and we've got the other baby there. There's the other baby. It was 11:11. I think it's a couple of minutes past now, because by the time I did a search and I found all the kids. So, had a very good night with the kids. Babies cuddling on the bed very nicely, and Agita coming in the morning. And everybody, we've got Agita there under the table, and we've got one of the babies there, and we've got the other baby there under the chair. Now it's the next day. It's about 1 o'clock, 1:30, something like that. And yesterday I just stayed in with the kids, ended up working on journal entries, and then my Netflix thing isn't working for some reason. The app isn't working. I wasn't quite in the mood to read, but I checked housing ads, nothing else out there that would work for me, and I exchanged texts with friends, and I just relaxed with the kids, and it was a good day of just relaxing after but the pool's ramped up, and it's been a month. And I've got the usual pushes of the kids, plus this very strong push of my house, the offer of my house, and looking for another house and all of that stuff. And but the pulls were also are going to be stronger than ever before, because they went so deep last time. So and if it hadn't been for this whole house stuff, I probably wouldn't have made the month. But I made the month, and I'm going to keep going. But, it's not going to be too surprising that they're going to be pulls. But they're manageable. And, the house thing is a huge push. But then, on the other hand, it is a little stressful. I got to be, running around doing this and doing that, and this paper and that paper, and, the next level of the offer, and then looking for places. I've done it all before, many times. But it's been a while now. When the last time I did it, I wasn't also struggling with very powerful dual addiction, which is escalated to the point that if I go on another binge, I may not return from it. So, but it's all doable. It's handleable. The offer is coming along. I've seen houses. I've seen one that I like. It's over budget, but and then I'm gonna book viewings, all of that. So there's a little bit of stress, but it's good stress. But still, it's a little overwhelming. So it's not surprising there were pulls. But I had a very good. It's okay. I stayed in clear. Had a very good night with the kids. Babies on the bed. Agita nearby. Time with the kids in the morning. Pulls back, but it's okay. I just wrote them out again, and tomorrow the offer is supposed to be finalized, and hopefully, it was either tomorrow or the day after. I haven't confirmed yet. We're going to go back to actually look at houses with my agent for the first time, with my realtor, with my very trusted realtor, So and see what she says, and see what else she can help me find, and that's a huge rechanneling. So now, while all that was going on, and I don't take astrology and all of that stuff literally, and even tarot. I pick a card, and I don't I don't take it literally, but I don't totally discount it either. There's something there, and there's a certain card, and I pick them after binges, and if numerology and certain times and stuff like that. Don't take it literally, but it's there. I'll keep an eye on it. It's just another angle on things, and may or may not have anything in it. So, but to me, that's it's not all that. I consider the logical, obviously, and I consider the scientific and all of that stuff, but I also consider the non-scientific and the mystical and the signs. Now, I don't take it literally, and one of my friends was getting a bit worried about me, the local cat rescuer friend, and a while back when I was starting to look for houses, and there was one that the address was meaningful or something. She said she could be a little lecturer, tarot and numerology and astrology, they're all okay, and but don't make big decisions based on them. And I'm like going, no, I won't. It's okay. I just keep on. I won't. I'm semi-joking when I do that stuff, but the tarot. My other friend also out of province just says, if this stuff helps you, she says, I don't particularly believe in it, but if this stuff helps you, and she says you can read in anything, but the cards that I picked, she usually goes, yeah, that does kind of fit, if you want to see it that way, it does kind of fit what you're going through. So that's it's just a little it's a little thing. And my phone now is sending me, Google is sending me tarot, astrology, because I look them up, when I do the readings and stuff, when I do select the cards. So I got one this morning for astrology, and I don't really, I don't look at them every day, and occasionally it says something like, 3 zodiac signs, your hardships are going to come to an end. And I'm like, I just take a quick look. I go, is my zodiac sign in there by any chance? And it is. It's the first one. They go Cancer. Anyway, today's horoscope for Cancer is Mars square Pluto, all comes, whatever that means, all comes out in the wash, as they say. Oh, do they? At this time, you will see that what is true and what is untrue, and you will have the choice of seeking your own level, much like water. It's not a bad metaphor, actually. What this means is that when everything clears up for you in terms of the pain and the heartache you've carried around for way too long, you'll have to choose where you hang on tightly or you just let it go, let it all go. What this fate has brought you is a burdensome, time-wasting load of nothingness. And you, Cancer, ready to be free of it once and for all. You are not here to host hardships, even though you once thought that was your purpose in life. We all change. Sometimes we get that extra kick in the pants from transits like Mars square Pluto, which shows us that transformations is our destiny. And transformation is actually the whole point of the Jungian individuation process, and alchemy, and all of that stuff, and Buddhist stuff, and self-realization. You are ready to take it on. And on Tuesday, today, you will face that truth and stare it down like the warrior you are. I'm really more of a warrior, but we're all strong. We're all warriors. Give me a break. We all have within us, very cringy, we all have within us the power to overcome our hardships. So pat yourself on the back, please, and get ready to kick some serious tush. They say tush, not ass, because it's in a public. Some serious tush, Cancer, because you will be saying bye-bye, BUH bye, to your bag of hardships. Now, it's cringy, it's cheesy, and it's so general. But there's, at the same time, the kind of place that I'm in and what I'm thinking about, it sort of fits, As I said, it's actually, it overlaps with the Jungian theory of transformation and individuation and shadow and stuff like that, and but this bye-bye to that, they've become more kind of lyrical or new agey, I guess, horoscopes. I haven't really read them in a long time, so I don't know about the saying bye-bye to the bag of hardships, and I did have some some pulls today, but I guess that's a part of the process, and I'm just going to keep going. I think the bag of hardships is probably still going to be there. There's a little pun in that, not intended, and I won't go into more detail because that will be a little specific about some of the things that I'm battling. But there is a pun, the battle of hardships, So anyway, so there's a slang in the underworld, actually a couple of slangs. But anyway, for now, I'm just going to keep focused. I'm going to work on a journal entry, maybe go get something to eat, make appointments, do all of that stuff in the real world, and just not give in to the bulls. That's all, day by day, and and the whole thing is there's the whole house thing. Looking at a place where the four of us, will, we will be, more comfortable than here, and it'll be a fresh start, and the kids can watch birdies and all of that. So let's see how it goes. Bye for now. I spent most of the day at home doing nothing. Everybody, I was home and then I came out to eat. I was going to eat in Chinatown. I was looking for a Chinese restaurant. I couldn't really find anything that I really wanted right now. And then I came up to here. This is kind of Pakistani Indian food. And they had a combo of fish, like 4 pieces or 5 pieces of fish on rice. and it comes with a Coke, with a soft drink. And I went for that, and a little bit of salad. So I said, yeah, I'll have the fish combo. And then 10 minutes later, and I had to wait for a table, and 10 minutes later she comes and she goes, we'll only have like 3 pieces of fish. So do you want 2 pieces of chicken? So I'm not eating chicken anymore. And it didn't say it's because of Brad, the rooster on Useless Farm, but I'm not eating chicken. So I said, do you have any vegetables? And she said, oh, we could get you a chana, not my favorite, I said chickpeas, or a dal. I said, give me a dal. It's very nice. It's a very nice dal and rice. And so I'm going to do this and then head back to the kids. Bye for now. And I got a little drive too. Maybe ice cream on the way back. Bye for now. Hello everybody, after my my sizzler supper, and I've got leftovers for later tonight or tomorrow probably. I came here to the car wash because, the car's a little dirty and I don't feel like hand washing. It's a big car and I've got points, might as well use them. So you get a very thorough wash here on points. Hello everybody, I'm here in the, I went for the ultimate. It's the same amount of points, whatever wash you get. So you might as well go for the top one. The one underneath this, it's like $3 less. The only difference is it doesn't use brushes. It's touchless, water only. This is an old car. I'm not worried about it. It's like fine, So I just might as well go for the brush one. Get a really good clean, Good morning, everybody. Next day, and we had a very good night with babies on the bed with me, cuddling, Agita coming, and I think she allowed one of the babies on the bed with her at the same time. So we got Agita here. And we got both the babies there, watching from the purchase, And I'm going to get up, maybe go for breakfast. Got to fill in some forms and errands and stuff like that. Today and tomorrow is a day trip to see houses. I got to go very early. And today the buyers are supposed to confirm the offer on my house. I don't know if I actually have to do anything. I think they just have to send a thing saying, they're lifting the conditions. But I've asked my my cousin lawyer about that. But as far as I know, I don't have to go to sign. But if I need to, I will. So that's what's happening. Okay, bye for now. Hey everybody, I'm here at the Cineplex, and there's really nothing I wanted to watch, and there was the most mindless but possibly entertaining thing. That the only one that I would even consider seeing was Bad Boys number 34 or whatever it is. Very silly, but but I buy the ticket on points. I go in, I get a pizza, and then there's a whole bunch of very small human children there with parrots. And apparently it's their thing. On Wednesdays they do stars and strollers or something. Happened once before and they warned me before and I said no thank you. This time they didn't warn me. So I watched like 10-15 minutes and there's kids crying, human children. They're not kittens. And I'm like, oh. So they gave me a refund. But one of them said, if you looked it up online, it would have said stars and strollers, and I don't know if I would have known what stars and strollers meant, So anyway, I'm like, I didn't see anything. I didn't see any warning. So anyway, at least I got out of there. So now I'm just going to go wash the car. It's quite clean, but it could get cleaner. And I'm making a day trip tomorrow. Hello, everybody. It's now the next morning, just a little bit before 8, and we've got Agita there, and we've got one of the babies there. And we got the other baby there. I got up early today because I'm making a day trip, going to see houses with my realtor. Only 2 available. One that I liked got sold. The top end of my price range anyway, and it would have been a lot of maintenance, so probably just as well. Though that could also be reducing cognitive dissonance from social psychology. But anyway, so 2 houses to see, and that's why I was supposed to leave here at like 7. But because there's only 2 houses to see, and it has to be in the morning, she can't make it later afternoon. So I'm just about ready. I'm just going to quickly get changed and head out. Fed the kids and everything. So I'll tape from the trip. Bye for now. Hello everybody, I'm here in scenic, and I'm not saying this sarcastically. It's scenic China, Montana is a very nice little town with a river right over there. And I've been looking at houses, a couple of houses, and then exchanging texts and phone calls with my lawyer about the offer on the house. Slight delay, but everything's still moving. Just delay. Yeah, but saw a couple of houses. I had to leave really early this morning. Still got delayed. And I'm here in Chatham, so I did quite a few things. I dropped off a form that I needed to do at the office here, and then I went to the storage place and I confirmed, and they're very thorough. Very thorough, and the person at the counter was a fan of Breaking Bad, and Better Call Saul, and we're talking about that, and the scene where in Breaking Bad they had the millions of dollars of drug money in the storage locker, which the people didn't steal because Walter White killed 11 people the day before. So, but it was funny, it was good, it was just I don't have millions of dollars of money to store. It's just some old books, But anyway, I did all of that. Very busy. But now, there's this cafe. It's a dog friendly. I'm downtown Chatham. Look, didn't say cat friendly. It said dog friendly. So I don't know. I might go there anyway. But there's a fancy Italian restaurant there. But I don't know. I'll do the fancy thing when I actually move here. Or maybe I'll go now. I don't know. Having a fish burger and fries. I won't talk much because I'll get blocked for the music playing. Bye for now. I'll talk when I finish eating. Okay, that was a very nice early supper. It's at 4:30. I had a fish burger and fries and Coke and open to the front patio, but it was a nice breeze. It was not too hot. And this is the main street again. Once I move here, if all goes well, whatever place I buy is going to be at least, at the most, like a 2-minute, 3-minute drive. Half an hour walk, so I can come and check these places out, often, Anyway, I'm just I was texting my friends, so I'm going to do that about the house viewings and stuff, and then head to the house quickly, and then stop at the garage, but I don't need to switch cars. In the back to the kids. Bye for now. Hey, since I was sort of in the area, a slight detour on the way back, but might as well just do a quick check of the house while it's still mine. Hopefully, if all goes well, won't be for that much longer. Let's see how things go. So, he's going to really, if the deal goes through, he's going to really improve the outside. He wants to remove, at least trim down or remove the tree so you can get a view from the front. And he wants to redo the roof, and he wants to paint, and he wants to do this, and he wants to, it will look much nicer. Redo all these steps, and probably redo the railing and everything. I think he said he even wants to redo the doors. Personally, I see nothing wrong with them, but it's up to him. Look inside. Everything seems to be okay. Water's not on anyway, so everything should be okay. But just a quick look. Been doing this for like 7 years. Just walking in, taking a quick look, and walking out. 7 years. In various stages of finish. So anyway, it'll be nice to move into a house that's all done. Even if it's not quite as fancy. I mean, this is going to be very, very nice once it's all done, and proper lighting, and everything else. We've got Agita there. I just got home about 10 minutes ago. Just unpacked my day backpack, and so we've got Agita there. We've got one of the babies there, and we've got the other baby here. And I just put away the stuff I had taken and cleared the litter boxes and stuff like that, And I haven't even got changed yet. So on the whole, I guess it was a good trip. I mean, I saw 2 houses. One I really like, but let's just wait and see my house deal close first. Get the money, see if the other house is still there, see what else is available, and then and this one is more in budget than the other one that sold. So and then I did all the other stuff. I went to the storage place. I went to the farm thing for the in town. And then I talked to my cousin lawyer about the little delay. Hopefully everything will work out on my house. And I had lunch, actually late lunch, early supper, and I checked on the house, checked on the cars, started a couple of the cars, and then came back. So busy day, and I was going to tell the kids. So one house that they would really like with the bird watching windows and catio potential and everything, As I was telling the agent, and she knows that, she hasn't seen this place, but she knows that I'm up on the 22nd floor, and she was like going, they can't see the birds, the cats can't see anything, birds from here, and I know. The irony is huge glass windows, but they can't see birds or anything, And even for me, it's just too high up. It's not connected enough when the houses that I've been seeing, they're like in subdivisions, and you can sit on the front porch, and there's people, even if you don't know them, they're walking by. You can wave to them. They're walking their dogs. Kids and I can watch dogs and stuff like that. So, hopefully, I'm really hoping that's going to be a little bit more grounding. It's going to help me with my struggles, just being, more on the ground, more connected with people, even if I'm not particularly friendly with them, but they're there, they're around, there's energy. There's energy here, but it's kind of distant energy. It's disconnected energy. So, anyway, let's see how it goes. Bye for now. Good morning. It's 2 o'clock, but it's kind of morning-ish for us. So we've got Agita there running around, and we've got one of the babies there, and we've got one of the babies there, and I've been telling them about houses that I've seen where they can actually look out the windows and see birds. I mean, you got huge windows here, but you can't see birds or squirrels from up here. So, but they're enjoying sitting by the, just the sun coming in. Now, last night I felt very tired after I came back. I just fed the kids and I went to bed. And today I just relaxed with the kids, fed the kids. I may have to go re-sign the papers at my lawyer cousin's office later, so she'll call me about that. And it's just sort of the things that happen when you're buying, selling houses. I've done this a long time ago and sort of getting back into it now. But little bumps sort of come up. But hopefully everything will work out. just doing, And I pasted in some text and stuff from yesterday and a little bit of a journal entry. I'm going to make some more just to keep a record. And I wanted to do something here. I've been reading out these horoscope thingies. Not that I believe in them. Not that I even ask for these. They come to my phone because I happen to look up the tarot, things. And now my phone or Google thinks that I'm really into tarot and astrology. And it keeps sending me all these tarot astrology things. And, I don't discount it automatically. I don't take it literally either, but when it comes, I look at it sometimes, and I got one the other day, which I think I read out about Cancer and so-called BAG of Hardships or something that are supposedly, I'm saying bye-bye to them this week, supposedly. So today I get a Google thingy again. Whoever writes these things, they've got a kind of a sense of humor. It's very cringy, but the one for this person is like they're back to the hardships for Cancer. So this is today's, and this person goes, hardships come to an end for Cancer. Just like that, the hardships come to an end, and as they should. We don't always recognize the end when it shows up because we get so used to the drag that we've allowed it to continue. Still, here you are on June 14th, and what's noticeable is the burdensome hardship that you've been carrying around with you has suddenly become nothing. Zip! Poof! Gone! Over! How did that happen, you might ask? Well, you've got the help of the universe, that's for sure. This Friday brings you the transit of the Sun conjunct Mercury, whatever the fuck that means. Basically tells the pain of the past to scram, buddy. Rehashing old issues at all seems so irrelevant now. You feel as if something has shifted in you. You're no longer there for the pain. As the old song tells us, I don't know this one, you haven't got time for the pain. Must be a very old one. Or maybe this person's very young. I remember from 2-3 years ago, which I didn't follow. What you've done, your Cancer, is that you've put your life into perspective. You now know that the only moment that really counts is the now moment, and that you can only give it so much to the past, all the burdens and woes. You paid that price already. And with the Sun conjunct Mercury beaming down on you, all you can see is a new day. I feel a little bit like throwing up, and it's very cringy and it's very general and can apply to everything and what they say about, but the funny thing is that I sort of, independently of this, before reading this, I'd had sort of similar-ish thoughts, because the whole framework that I've been using, Campbell and the Return, so-called, hero, anti-hero, journey to the underworld, shadow, darkest, deepest aspects of shadow, and in my case, pretty deep shadow stuff, particularly, my own shadow stuff, it's been pretty weird, so it's been pretty deep. So, deepest, darkest shadow, and then returning to the ordinary world, which I've done with difficulty. And Campbell does say that sometimes the hero wants to stay in the underworld because of the unimaginable delights and the unspeakable horrors, which can also be delights in themselves if you're into that. So there's that whole thing in terms of, return to the ordinary world. But when you return to the ordinary world, and remember it was Odysseus who returned for his family, I'm returning for my family. I've said this many times. They're kind of furry, but they're my family, and returning to the ordinary world. And then the universe offers me, after that really, really deep, dark journey, universe offers me the opportunity to move back to the country, and, the offer on my house and moving to a more suburban house in the country, the ordinary world with the white picket fences, and bird watching windows for the kids and, for my family, and away from some of the temptations and all of that, It was offered to me, and it's rechanneling. So, and one of the things that Campbell does say is that you are, the hero after the insights and after the return from, the brink of death, from the other world, which I thought had been there, So returning to the ordinary world, their hero is changed, and part of it is letting go of the past and living in the present. Just a silly horoscope. I just thought it was sort of funny that I was having similar thoughts from a different perspective. But anyway, just heard from my cousin. I might have to go sign some papers. So, and then I'll come back and stay with the kids and work on journal entries. Bye. I'm here at an Indian restaurant, vegetarian Indian restaurant on the lakeshore, and I was trying places in Port Credit and along, and I saw Chinese and Thai. And then this place had a combo special, and I didn't even realize until I was inside and ordering that it was vegetarian, which is good for me, because then I don't have to worry about is this meat, is this not meat. And the only non-veg I eat these days is fish, shrimp anyway, and so vegetarian is fine. And it's like a butter chicken, but it's not chicken. It's like a soya thing, and gobi aloo I tried for my friend, because my friend is a big gobi aloo fan. It was good food. I had a nice talk with the owner. Bye for now. I had a nice conversation with the woman at the Indian restaurant, the owner, and about religion in India, being an atheist and stuff like that. And then I came back this way to my favorite ice cream place. But it's now the next day. Agita settled there. One of the babies is there, rolling about, and the other baby is nicely settled here under the chair. And had a very good night with the kids. Got up, fed the kids. Worked on journal entries, and finally got back to some writing. So the latest under now almost 5 weeks ago, but the excursions to the underworld and my experiences there. What, if anything, I've come back from there with. It's just a rant. It's just doing it for myself, I did read something online this morning about how writing can be a form of meditation. Something I've done. I've used it as for a very, very long time. But there are also very interesting stories. I couldn't make this shit up, particularly what happens to me, So, and how I shift and transform. So I did some writing, about 10 pages. And now I'm just it's very, very nice outside. So I'm just going to go ordinary world stuff. There's a little Italy street festival, food and walking. And there's a lot of people there, but people don't bother me as long as I don't really have to deal with them, Anyway, bye for now. Hello everybody, I'm here in Little Italy for the Taste of Little Italy Festival, street festival. I parked in Ossington back there, maybe a block down Ossington. It said 1 hour parking. Now, I don't know if they're going to enforce that on a Saturday. They probably will. So I won't take too long. I don't know if they're going to do exact hour and a half, 2 hours, and then maybe I'll move it and see if I've done. So I'm just going to wander around. There's like human kid stuff there. This is like human stuff. And food. A little hard always to find vegetarian or seafood options, but I can usually find something. You have to line up a bit. Item of food, a spinach and cheese, pastry thingy from there, I think it's supposed to be South American or just whatever. It's just spinach and cheese pastry thing. See what else I can find. Scallops, I thought they were going to score. But they come in the actual shell. I've never had a scallop like this. I don't know. Is that the actual shell? Is that the actual scallop shell? Or they just put it in the thing? It looks very bland for me, but since I paid $10 and I do eat seafood, so let's try that. Let's try it. New experience. I like scallops. I just never had them in a shell, and they look a little bland. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Bye for now. Great. It's like vegetable. I don't see the patty in there, and the hot sauce is not hot. I had to pay an extra $1.50 for it. But it's okay. And there's just so many humans. I don't know. The people here really, they're not, these people didn't even ask. I didn't mind, obviously, they can say, but they didn't even say anything. They just kind of, I don't know. The humans in Chatham, Ontario, small town, they're much more friendly. I mean, even a stranger said hello to me the other day. You don't find that shit here, Bye for now. Okay, I came out of that area and I just grabbed an ice cream from the truck. I didn't want to line up for the gelato. and I can have this while I'm walking back to the car. Just hope I haven't got a ticket. Bye for now. I was okay. I mean, I saw some humanities, and had some bad food, and then had an ice cream. Bye for now. Good morning, everybody, and happy Father's Day, particularly to the other cat dads out there. I don't know if I have any other cat dad viewers. I have so few viewers, my 22 viewers. I don't think there are any other cat dads, but just in case. So anyway, happy Father's Day. Agita is there. One of the babies there. And the other baby is there under the chair. And I had a good night and a good morning and lots of, family time with the kids, and the babies came and cuddled and all of that, and I exchanged texts and emails with friends, and there was pull again, even on Father's Day. I guess, the inner whatever, is, the id, is not, it doesn't acknowledge Father's Day because it's primary process thinking. As Freud said, it's undifferentiated. It's not ego thinking, so it's not rational. So it doesn't look. It's not aware of Father's Day. So it's like pulse on pulse. So, but it's okay. I mean, there are the biggest pushes of the kids, the distractions, the going out for the yesterday's street festival, which I didn't enjoy that much. But brunch and walk, and there's an ice cream truck down there. I can see it, and stuff like that. And the house thing, there's a bit of a delay. It's not helping, but it's okay. It's still there. I mean, the sale is going through. It's just taking a little longer, and I am going to be looking, It's just, it's going to be for a few weeks or months now, not just like, But it doesn't matter. I will do this. I've done it before, and I'll do it. 5 weeks, So we're just going to go. Hello, everybody. I'm here at Eden on the patio. I went to my usual La Vecchia down there, and I got there at like 2:30. The brunch ends at 3. There was a lineup, probably because it was Father's Day. So, and I didn't want to line up. And by the time you get there, then they're pretty strict about their go. After 2:45, they don't serve brunch. So then I came here. They don't have brunch menu, but they have soup and sandwich. And I chose this sitting here because it was shady. I didn't want to sit. It's too cold. It's actually 70 degrees, but it feels much colder with the wind and by the water, even though they have that thing and everything. There are heaters, but the heater is only one level. You can't increase it. And you can feel that if you stand up there, you get a little bit of heat. But here, there's hardly anything. It's just cold wind. So, in the end, I had half my sandwich, and I had some of the soup. And I put lots of that hot sauce and oil and stuff. And then I just said, look, it's too cold. Can you pack this up for me? I'll go home and eat it. And, of course, I do want to spend, the rest of Father's Day inside with the kids. It's not pretty cold out here anyway. Bye for now. Gita's there, and one of the babies is there and very comfortable, and the other baby is there, also comfortable. It's so warm in here compared to where I was sitting on the patio. That's the other baby. It's so warm in here, even with the air conditioning on. And I got the ice cream on the way back. It melted. My hands got all sticky. And it's so nice and warm in here that I'm just going to have the quarter of a sandwich. I didn't even finish the half of the sandwich because it was so cold. So I got some soup, and there's another half a sandwich in there for later, And I got the olives as an extra, and they're quite good. So I'm just going to sit here by the... Hello, everybody. It's now a couple of hours later, and we've got Agita there, and we've got one of the babies there, and under the chair, and we've got the other baby there in the playpen. Now, I want to do a relatively quick synopsis of the week's events, and then edit and post. On the whole, I guess a good week. I mean, the offer is progressing. It got a little bit of a delay because we're waiting for approval on the other side, and the offer has been extended. That kind of thing happens. I mean, just have patience and just hope for the best. And in the meanwhile, it's not stalled. It's just slightly delayed. So just gotta wait and see what happens. A little patience. And in the meanwhile, I have been looking at houses. And there is one I like, but I can't really do anything until let's get the offer firmed up first. And I have been doing stuff on that end in terms of, looking at storage and stuff like that for, when my house does close, hopefully. Paws crossed, as my friends say. So now the all of that is huge pushes against the polls, but there still have been polls. I mean, there is some stress with all of this. It's good stress for the most part, but there is stress, and and there's time. It's past a week. Past 4 weeks. It's now 5 weeks, approaching 5 weeks if you're counting. Last week, my out of province friend hadn't really realized it had been a month, and then she goes, "Oh, I'm not surprised. The polls are ramping up in spite of the pushes being very strong. Kids, as always, plus the whole house thing, the offer and the possibility of a change and sort of moving out there, which is huge, and major rechanneling. But then the one house that I liked, it got sold, but it was at the top of the budget anyway. So, and then I went and saw some other houses with my really, really good realtor out there. So all of that's good, but there still have been polls. There were polls earlier in the week, but then there was the big rechanneling. And then the little stressors like offer getting delayed and stuff like that, and buyers needing more time, and as I said, that kind of thing happens. And then the usual pushes, the eating out and the even washed cars a couple of times, stuff like that, and even going to the festival yesterday, and which I didn't really like. I didn't like the food or anything, and today going for brunch and stuff like that. That's all the usual stuff, So things are progressing. I mean, the whole house thing, it's big, but it's progressing slowly. And I did do some writing yesterday. Maybe that's also why there were more polls today. And even though it was Father's Day today, and, of course, I'm really appreciating, my kids, and just spending Father's Day with them as a cat dad. But there were still some polls today, and possibly because I did some writing yesterday. And I'm like going, if there's going to be a delay in the whole house thing, I might as well use this time to record some of my thoughts and, some of my experiences from previous binges, while I can still remember them, and just kind of process, just to process for myself, So, and they're interesting. They're really, really interesting stories, even though it doesn't portray me in a very good light. But anyway, that's, that's the whole thing about the possession model and the underworld and all of that stuff, So, which again, I don't describe in detail here, but I wanted to describe it in the writing. If I ever publish, I publish, change all the names, change everything. If I don't publish, I do it for myself. So I've said this so many times in here. So that's what's happening, So yesterday I did do some writing, and then I went to the street festival. So maybe that's also why there were more polls today, You can't win on these things. But it's okay. I mean, it was Father's Day, and I'm still clear, and I will stay clear. So, and we'll just keep going step by step. I think the offer is going to be confirmed now the 27th and the 28th, and then after that, then closing, I think, is going to be in July and stuff like that. So, I guess all is well, still clear 5 weeks after a very, 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 very deep, excursion, or whatever you want to call it, exploration of shadow on the last round, 5 weeks ago. So, from the 4 of us, Agita there, one baby there, one baby there, and myself wearing my cat dad socks, my Caroni Moo shirt, from the 4 of us, so my 3 cats and myself, the craziest, nuttiest, most fucked up professor to ever walk the face of the earth. Bye for now. See you next podcast. Everybody, a little bit of bonus footage, and we've got Agita there, and we've got one of the babies there, and we've got the other baby there. And after what I just taped, because it was so nice, I went down to have another ice cream because the truck was still there. It's gone, but the ice cream truck was still there. And then I'm lining up the ice cream truck, and there was an older lady from the next building who, she was living in a retirement home for a while. Now she's bought a place there, and we're talking, and we sit on a bench. She's telling me all about these concerts. She organizes music concerts for human child prodigy things, and fundraisers and stuff like that. So I'm like, not really my genre, but a classical concert at a winery or something like that. And so she gave me the card to her website for her thing. So I might go to her. It's a very different form of rechanneling for me. I go to a classical concert in a winery by a lady who's into, child prodigies, music, and violin concertos and stuff like that. So it was interesting. Talked for half an hour, So my socialization for the day, so it was like a civilian. So we're back now, back with the kids, and I'm going to edit and post. So bye for now, So we get one of the babies there, and one of the babies there, and you got Agita there, and myself, the craziest, nuttiest, most fucked up professor to ever walk the face of the earth, etc. Bye for now.